Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it is your first time here. My name is Erin and I make videos about what I get up to here in my sewing room. Today's video is kind of a two-in-one type thing. I'm going to be talking about my Black Friday wish list because this coming week is Thanksgiving here in the US, which means Black Friday is on Friday. But if anyone has checked their inbox lately, it has already been Black Friday season for a bit. But we're going to be talking about what I am hoping to get on sale this Black Friday, and then I am going to cover my home stretch goals for the rest of the year and what I kind of want to get, my lofty goals for what I want to get sewn up before New Year's comes around. If that sounds interesting to you and you enjoy this video, I hope you consider subscribing when you get to the end of it, or now. If you want to subscribe now, please feel free. Just in general, talking about upcoming sales, one thing that I love to do is to go back, like in my email or on Instagram accounts for these pattern companies. Specifically, I'm talking about patterns I want, but really for like anything you're looking to buy and stuff, to see what their Black Friday sale was last year and any other sales they've had. Because a lot of times it'll be advertised as like the biggest sale of the year. Sometimes it is, actually a lot of times it is, but like how good of a sale is it? Do I need to buy it right now? Is this my one opportunity during the year? Because a lot of times if it's like 25%, 35%, that is a pretty big chunk of money. That is a good sale. But a lot of companies this past year had made May sales that were very similar. So if you could hold off till May, or if you're okay like risking it to wait until May to see if there's a better sale or a similar sale, do that. I have been making a series on shorts this year called Do I Like This Pattern or Is It Just on Sale? And it has really helped me think more thoroughly, not only about what patterns I'm buying, because I do not see a large pattern stash as a problem, but more about like when I'm buying them and what they're adding to my stash. So it's made me more critical in terms of thinking about what I have, and that kind of thinking and also going back to see what sales have been available previously helped me come up with this list. Hopefully that makes sense. Just do a little homework. Don't get sucked in by the marketing, right? The like, you have to get it right now. It's on sale for such a short time and this is the best sale ever. Like, do a little homework, go into this with a list, try to be responsible or be super irresponsible. I don't care. It's not my money. Okay. First on the list is the Love Notions Lincoln top. I have looked at this top quite a few times, but I've never bought it because it's long sleeved. Well, there is a sleeveless version. I don't really do sleeveless. And to me, it just looks like a kind of cozy sweater type thing. But my friend Tanya from Just Let Me Sew recently made it. She did make it in a sweater knit, but she said it's actually more intended for a jersey knit and to be kind of a lighter weight top, which I guess I had never realized. And it made me really want it even more. Like I said, I've looked at it a lot. So when I saw her version and realized that it actually could work really well in my wardrobe, I put it on my list. It has these really cool details. It's like asymmetrical panels, cut things that close with buttons, or you can do snaps. Then I have two Sew Liberated patterns. I have the Sew Liberated Ember dress. Karen Marie from Made by Karen Marie did this as part of a collab a couple months ago at this point. And it had not even been on my radar, but I really liked some of the features of it. It has kind of a drawstring type thing at the waist so that you can kind of adjust the size of it there. And then it has these princess seams that are really nice. I don't know. I just liked it and I want it now. The other thing from Sew Liberated is the Chanterelle Pants Zipper Fly Extension. It works with view B, I want to say, the like more barrel-legged shaped ones, and it turns the front from being elasticated into being flat front, and then with the zipper fly that you can add in. I recently made the Chanterelle shorts and then the Chanterelle pants, and they fit me so well. So well. So I'm going to go ahead and get the zipper fly extension too, so that I can do that with them since I know they fit me so well. I have two True Bias patterns. Now last year True Bias did kind of a tiered discount. So if you bought one pattern, I think it was 15%, two was 25%, and three was 35%, or something along those lines. The more you bought, the more your discount was. So I have these two on my list. I'm debating if I actually want to buy them now or not. True Bias also did a Me Made May timeframe sale, and I don't think I'm very confident that I will not make these before that sale. So I don't really have to buy them right now. but if it's a good sale, I might, because they are two patterns that I really like and I would like to kind of start brainstorming. This is the Lander pants. I have seen them before, been interested in them before, but then Izzy, okay, this is just a list of things I've been influenced to buy. Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews made them recently a couple of times, well, over the past couple months. She made them for her daughter and she also wants to make them for herself, and they are just a really great shape of pant. I have another friend who has made them and they look so good. The pockets are fun. They're shaped really nicely, and I want to make them. And then the True Bias Quinn vest and dress. I have seen both Sarah from So Sarah Sewed and Tanya from Just Let Me Sew make this. I really like the dress views of it. I like the vest too. I really like the dress views of it. And it has kind of the best, in my opinion, shaping I've seen out of a vest. There are a lot of vests coming out. There have been a lot of vests that have come out. They're very trendy, right? But this, to me, has the best mix of being flattering but not matronly. Some vests that I have seen do lean a little too like stodgy almost. And then other ones are like a little too sexy, like a sexy vest, but a little like I would feel like I would have to wear something underneath them almost, is kind of the two types I've seen the most. So I really think the Quinn looks good. It kind of meets somewhere in the middle, in my opinion. And yeah, I just really like it, especially the dress versions, like I said. And the final thing on my wish list is the Green Style Power Sports Bra. I love making my own activewear. I have a couple of sports bra patterns that I do like, but this one has a lot of options, some like strappy crossover stuff, which I recently did in a Made for Mermaids bra that I really liked, and just some options that I like that I want to try out. And that's that. They do have a lot of cup size options in this one also, which I think is really nice. That does it for my wish list. I do not have any fabric on my wish list. I have more fabric than I need at this point, and it has become overwhelming to me. So I'm good on fabric for now. For my Homestretch goals, I have an unreasonable number of things to get done in the next month and some change. And I'm going to be out of town around Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be out of town again for Christmas for about a week. So in all reality, I have 4 weeks. So this is not all going to be sewn. I want to make that very clear, but we can dream, right? This is my, I'm calling it Homestretch goals, but really it's my sewing wish list for the end of the year. These top two, I think, are going to be the first that I drop off because I just don't have time. But I do want to make the Pietra pants. They were on my Make 9 and I just haven't done them yet. And I really want to. I've made other pants, but I wanted to make the Pietras and I just have not. So I would like to get those made up. And then I have the Clayton or the Taos. Those are two styla patterns. The Clayton is a vest that was recently released that I'm very excited about. And the Taos came out last year and it's a like oversized fleecy pullover. I have both of those patterns already. They're really cozy. I'm in the mood for like cozy things. We had 2 days of cold weather. We're back in the 70s every day now, but I did 2 days of cold weather and I'm like, I need a cozy wardrobe. I don't think either's going to happen until the new year, but a girl can dream. Then I do have a collaboration coming up with Laura from Sewing with Style. So I do actually need to sew that one. That is going to be coming out on December 14th. So that does actually have to happen. And then I need to make our family pajamas because I do that every year. I have fabric already. Last year in a big like Fabric Mart sale, I got 10 yards, I think, of a couple different knit Christmassy prints. Like they're like double brush poly, not the greatest fabric ever, but that means I don't have to do piping. Last year, I loved our pajamas, but last year I did plaid flannel. So I matched the stripes. I did piping. Like they were really nice, but I'm not doing that again. Not right now. So I made sure to lock in knit PJs for like at least the next 2 years by buying all of that fabric from Fabric Mart. So I just need to get it and wash it and do it. I think I'm going to be using the Ellie and Mac, I think there's like adult PJs or something. It's a free pattern. They have knit and woven in the pattern. I'm going to do the knit pajama pattern. Obviously, it's just like, and then for my daughter, I will probably do, I do like to use the Grow With Me PJs from Ellie and Mac, but I'm not really feeling that for these. So I'll probably just pull like a random jogger pattern for her. I think Petite Stitchery has the joggers, and I've used that to make her shorts before. So I'll do that for the bottoms, and then just probably the Peekaboo Day Camp set t-shirt for the top. It's kind of a nice oversized top that she has for a lot of her pajamas. Okay, that is it for garments. I say that is it. Like I said, 2 of those are probably going to get knocked off, so not much. Then I have 2 quilts. But hear me out. One is the Murder Mystery Quilt that I've been doing all year. I only want to get the top done. It is November, so we just got the last block, the 11th set of instructions for blocks last week. So I just need to put that together. It's a pretty simple one. And then I will have all of the blocks already complete. In December, we just get the instructions for how to assemble the top. So I think it's realistic for me to get just the quilt top assembled in December, and then I will get it quilted. I would love to tell myself like by the end of January 2026, I'll have it quilted, because I am doing the Murder Mystery Quilt again next year. So I want to get it done before I start the next one, ideally. Then I have the Merry Christmas Darling quilt top. This is just a big panel, but this company called Chenille It makes bias strips of fabric that you can sew onto anything, and then when you wash it and dry it, it fluffs up and it's chenille. Like, it's very cool. Basically, I'm just applying these Chenille It strips to the panel. You glue them down with school glue, like a glue stick. You sew over it, you do the whole top, then you quilt it. Then you could do the binding also with Chenille It, and then you wash and dry it and it floofs up. Seems very cool. I'm very excited. I saw the shop sample. It's cool. So I've been working on that in bite-sized pieces. I would like to get it done, but I'm going to, if I get all the Chenille It applied to the top, I will stall at the quilting point. I'm just telling you that now. My goal is to not stall there and to just get it done, because like it'll be easy after that, but like I make no promises. I will probably stall out there. Speaking of Christmas, I'd want some decor. I want more decor, but there's a lot that I want to make. For example, this giant quilted, the big giant quilted bow, also a pattern that I got in my local quilt shop. I actually already have the squares cut to make a fall version of this. Thanksgiving is in a week, and like my definition of fall decor ends at Thanksgiving, and then we start Christmas. So I think I can get it done before we leave for Thanksgiving. I just won't really get to display it this year, but it'll be ready for next year. And I think doing a Christmas version would be fun too. But I also have a bunch of free patterns downloaded from Made for Mermaids and Patterns for Pirates, because for several years they've both done a ton of freebies around Christmas, and a lot of it, like it's not all Christmas decor, but a fair amount of it is. So I have like felt that my daughter and I are cutting out to make a felt wreath. There are these like cute Christmas trees that stand up. There's pillow covers, like all kinds of stuff. And I want to make some of that because I have a lot of Christmas fabric. I already had a decent amount, and then I inherited all of my mom's Christmas fabric because I actually picked out a lot of it with her. So I kept it. And I want to use some of it, and I just want more Christmas decor. Then this one I do think is going to be shoved to the side, which I feel a little bit bad about. I want to make something for my daughter for Christmas. I have a bunch of those free patterns for felt toys, and I do have the felt to make them. There's like a little baking set and then a hot cocoa set and stuff like that. I would like to make her one of those. Or I've had this panel for probably 2 years, at least a year. Cats and Dogs Activity Book. Once again, got it from my local quilt shop. It is a panel, Dog Days from Moda, and it has everything to cut out and put together and all the instructions. It's a panel, right? You put it all together. for this really fun activity book. And I think that would be nice. But I just have to do it. I've had it there in my like due soon rack. I also have to change the battery on my smoke detector for this room. It's also been there for a while. That due soon rack is not working. Let me just say that. It's just holding things at this point. But I really do want to make this for her. I have about a month till Christmas, so I think I can do it. Okay, this one moved up in importance. I think I can do this. That is it for my Black Friday wish list and for my Homestretch goals. I will be doing a full Make 9 breakdown review and then new Make 9 for 2026 at the end of the year. It'll either come out around the end of December or the beginning of January. But I've been thinking a lot about my Make 9. This was my first year doing it and it's been quite successful, I would say, but I've definitely learned a lot about what I do and do not want to keep on there. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see how my Make 9 turned out. Let me know in the comments down below what sewing you guys have planned for the rest of the year and what you are hoping to pick up this Black Friday, if anything, or if you are staying away from the sales. I'm so tired of seeing Black Friday starts now in my inbox. So I feel ya if that's where you're at too. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.